In your news to go this morning, ABC News is reporting Olympic athlete Oscar Pistorius, the man who made history as the first double amputee in the Olympics, was taken into custody, charged with murder. He's expected to appear in court after his girlfriend was shot dead in his home. South African media outlets say Pistorius' girlfriend, Reba Steenkamp, is the shooting victim. Early reports were that he may have mistaken her for a burglar.
Developing today, American Airlines and U.S. Airways will make it official. They're merging, and they'll create the world's biggest airline. It'll be announced that the carrier will keep the American Airlines name, but will be run by U.S. Airways CEO Doug Parker. Tom Horton, who's the CEO of American Airlines, will become the chairman of the new company.
The Sons of Confederate Veterans is planning to build a Confederate memorial on Martin Luther King Drive in Orange. The monument will have 36 different Confederate flags that circle the memorial. The president of the NAACP in Orange says he strongly opposes the building of the memorial on MLK and is working to find a solution without inflaming the situation.
A 12-year-old girl is being held at the Minnie Rogers Juvenile Justice Center after stabbing another 12-year-old girl in the abdomen. The incident happened last night at the Pine Club apartment complex in the 5000 block of Pine Street in Beaumont. Investigators say after one of the girls was pushed, she returned with the knife and stabbed the other in the abdomen. The victim reportedly has what are being called non-life-threatening injuries.
Full-time air service is back at Jack Brooks Regional Airport this morning, and Southeast Texans will be able to fly directly from Jack Brooks to Dallas-Fort Worth, where they can connect to over 180 destinations. There will be a ribbon cutting today at 9:15 this morning at Jack Brooks to celebrate the first flight out to DFW, and 12 News will be there to bring you the latest.
In our top story this morning, the Carnival cruise ship Triumph is expected to dock here in Mobile, Alabama today. The ship was left stranded in the Gulf of Mexico after an engine room fire shut down power. Tugboats are now towing the ship, carrying 4,000 passengers on board. Watch 12 News HD for the latest as Southeast Texans are waiting for their loved ones to arrive here in Mobile, Alabama.
All right, going to be a lot of relief, a lot of tears, I'm sure, as they get off that ship today.
Come back on Valentine's Day.
There you go.
Good day to come back, right? In your news to go, the city of Grove's hoping a new subdivision will bring in new residents. Patch Development is a new 15-lot subdivision that will be constructed between Joplin Avenue and Kenneth Avenue. The centerpiece of the subdivision will be a street named in honor of Beaumont Police Officer Brian Hebert. The Groves man had been on Beaumont Police Force for 10 years when he was killed in July 2011 while on duty.
A consultant for Cherokee Development proposing a toll road linking Sabine Pass with High Island. The roadway would be built along the former Highway 87 along McFadden Beach and would not be taxpayer funded. The general cost of the road alone would be $35 million and roughly $90 million if dune restoration is included.
Jefferson County Judge Jeff Brannick defending the county's system of providing a legal defense to jail inmates who can't afford one. Despite criticism from State Representative Joe Desautels, Desautels has emailed objections to Brannick and says the system violates portions of state law. In a response to Desautels' complaints, Brannick argues that the findings of the audit were not factual and were later proven untrue by Judge John Stevens at a hearing in Austin.
Developing today, Beaumont City Council will vote on an ordinance to name a street after outgoing Lamar University president Dr. Jimmy Simmons. The city working with the university to have a portion of University Drive from East Cardinal Drive to West Lavaca changed to Jimmy Simmons Boulevard. 12 News HD will be at today's meeting. We'll bring you the very latest on the story.
Nederland ISD will increase security after a hit list was found on the high school campus. Nederland ISD Superintendent Rob Madding says the list was found inside a restroom. He says the note listed the names of 13 boys and girls who would be, quote, taken care of on April 5th. Madding says the district immediately called police and notified the students who were mentioned and their parents. And the district plans to increase security at the high school on April 5th.
Crews working around the clock to clean up a 20,000-gallon oil spill in Otter Creek. The pipeline's owned by Sunoco Logistics. The company says the leak has been patched up and oil is no longer flowing through the pipeline. It's too early to know when the cleanup in Tyler County will be finished.
We've got some breaking news for you now. Beaumont police and fire are actively working the scene of where they found a body inside of a burning dumpster. Around 2:15 this morning, Beaumont Fire and Rescue were called to the Cardinal Exxon gas station off of Highland Avenue and Cardinal Drive. When they got the fire out, that's when they found the body inside of the dumpster. Now, police tell me that they do think the body is of a male, but they cannot even tell what race the man might be, and so that they have a long investigation to go. They do say that it was a neighbor that reported the fire, but they have no leads as of any information yet, but we will stay out here to give you updates as they come in.
Prosecutors have filed charges against the man they say went on a stabbing spree at a Texas community college. 20-year-old Dylan Quick is charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and more charges could come. At least 14 people were injured in the attack at Lone Star Community College in Cypress. Each charge has a $100,000 bond.
A Washington, D.C. appellate court ordered a temporary restraining order blocking the May 11th elections for Beaumont ISD. They're now expected to be held in November. The constitutionality of a Ninth Court of Appeals ruling had been questioned by the U.S. Department of Justice, which objected to the court's findings. It all hinges on a lawsuit filed by several Beaumont attorneys based on redistricting.
Bond has been set at $1 million from a man police say held a woman against her will and sexually assaulted her for 5 weeks at his home in Port Arthur. Police say Jermaine Champs held an Alabama woman captive inside the closet of his home. She was able to escape on Monday. Champs was taken to the Jefferson County Jail on the first-degree felony charge of aggravated assault. Police say because the investigation is ongoing, there is potential for further charges.
In a traffic alert for you this morning, both the westbound lanes and the eastbound lanes of I-10 at MLK are completely shut down. As you can see, an 18-wheeler and a 4-door sedan were in a crash on the westbound side, which caused light poles to be knocked down on the eastbound side and caused a second crash. There is a spill on the highway, and police say to avoid I-10 at MLK because this is going to take a while to clean up.
All right, can you tell us, Ellie, how far is the traffic backed up there on I-10?
Well, actually, as I look down the eastbound side there, I can't even see an end to the line of traffic. And then I look down, I can't really see that far down the westbound side, but all I see are lights. So therefore, that's just a big line of traffic. Police are saying just avoid this area if you can.
Yeah, and again, just to clarify, both sides shut down. The accident happened on the westbound side, but some light poles fell over the eastbound side, so that side shut down as well.
So completely no lanes at all there on I-10, westbound or eastbound are open.
I'm sorry?
No lanes at all on I-10, eastbound or westbound at MLK are open. So it's just the feeder roads.
Nope, not at MLK. So you can go around, you can go down the service road, then hop back on the freeway, but that's if you want to wait in that line of traffic.
All right, thanks so much, Ellie.
It'll be a long wait, looks like it could be.
It'd be difficult for the morning commute.